What's up, everybody? Welcome to this little thing that we're doing. 100 Hours, 100 Stars is live, and I'm thrilled to introduce you to a new person. Before I get to him, my name is Kay. I host Good Morning Bangalore 94.3 Radio 1. It is wonderful to join you. This little thing that we're doing here is a 100-hour tribute where some of the biggest stars across India, across the world are joining us to basically pay tribute non-stop 100 hours to our COVID-19 warriors. But a guy who has been a warrior on the snooker billiards front, 23-time world champion. Let me say hello and welcome you to this little interview with the one, the only Pankaj Advani. Pankaj, how are you, man?
Hey. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having me.
To speak with you, it's very cool to see that things looks a tad bit normal around you in these mad times.
I mean, that's what, isn't it? We've got to maintain our sanity during these times and not go mad.
I swear, you're absolutely right. Okay, so I want to start this off with a small little game that we're going to play. All right, you ready? This is a fun little thing. We're doing Never Have I Ever. Now, if you have done this, just raise your hand. If you have not, keep your hand down. Cool?
Yeah. I'm used to playing games, so that's my profession.
Dude, actually, weirdly, I'll get to that part of the conversation later. But okay, let's play Never Have I Ever. Okay, never have I ever sneaked out of the house as a teenager to party.
I've never ever done it. No.
What? You're a good boy.
I'm not done it. Well, no, I'm not done. As a teenager, right? So,
as a teenager, yeah. As a teenager, no?
I grew up a bit late.
Okay, cool. Never have I ever told a lie to skip gym practice or, I don't know, maybe snooker's billiards practice. I know this. Dude, you have to raise your hand. Yeah, you have done it, right? You have skipped practice.
Yeah, I'm guilty.
Good. I think every professional once in a while has to do it in order to, maintain a little bit of sanity.
Balance things out. Yeah, you can't always practice. You can't always be perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Absolutely. Never have
another outlet as well.
Exactly. Never have I ever cheated on a test. Like in school. Have you cheated on a test? For me, for like hands, legs, everything. Everything.
So this is a gray area over here. See, I don't think life is all black and white. And especially I say black and white because our papers also, whatever, are black and white. Now, metaphorically as well. But I think that I asked for a clue for an answer once. So I don't know if that qualifies as cheating or it's half cheating, but I didn't actually get the entire answer. I just wanted a clue.
All I have to say is, spoken like a true cheater. Raise your hand, my friend. You are guilty. This is how I would defend myself to teachers when they catch me. I'm like, ma'am, I just asked for a clue, ma'am. I don't know. This is what I would say. Like you sound like a little bit like me right now. Okay.
So what happened was, my friend, actually, when I asked him for the clue, he didn't give it to me that time.
Oh, that's.
And as luck would have it, right? And as a snooker player, I'm saying this, that the tables were turned. In another exam, he needed my help. And I was like, to hell with you. I'm not going to help you. So I got my pound of flesh.
I am so glad that I was not the guy who you tried to cheat with. I would have been so upset with you after that.
I never got the clue.
One second. So you are very proudly, and I'm very thrilled to say this, a Bangalore boy through and through. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're very proud to say it, and do you still play at KSBA once in a while?
Yeah. That is my place of practice at my second home.
Super. So, dude, are you missing going to these practices? I'm sure you are. In a time like this, you're staying at home, has home quarantine. How are you dealing with it?
The thing is, Kay, I think I know as much as I miss practice and as much as any of us miss doing the things that we love doing, whether it's in terms of our career or pursuing our hobbies, our passions, professions, whatever it is, I feel like we're fighting a bigger battle over here.
Yeah.
So in terms of competing, I'm in no mood to compete. You know why? Because I feel that now this is very similar to a sporting battle. We are actually up against an opponent, which is the coronavirus.
Yeah.
We are actually in a match against it because now we've got to overcome the virus.
Absolutely.
And the rules that are set by the authorities. So, in sports, you follow a certain set of rules. Over here, you're following the rules imposed by the authorities and the government. where you got to maintain I would say physical distancing, because I think socially we're still not apart. We can still connect over technology and calls.
Here's the funny thing: this seems like a walk in the park for someone like you, like, because you're like, I'm used to this. I'm like doing this all the time. Like, what do you mean?
Sort of, yeah.
So Pankaj, really quickly, moving back to what we were speaking about, life has changed drastically for everyone. You very rightly spoke about the people who are fighting COVID-19 on a daily basis. I'm talking about our frontline workers and everything. Now, for everybody watching this, a quick reminder, there's a QR code on the screen. There's a link in the description below. Any amount that you want to reach into your heart and give is all welcome, because all of this goes to the PM Cares Relief Fund, and it goes for COVID-19 warriors out there on the front lines to help them out in a time like this. So go ahead, scan the code, click proceed, and you can contribute how much ever you like. Now, let's just quickly move back to other stuff, Pankaj. As a Bangalore boy right now, what's the thing you miss the most, man? Like, because I know I miss my benne masala dosa. I miss going and getting that good crispy freaking, you squeeze it like ghee pouring out, and like, I miss that, man. What do you miss?
I actually miss Corner House ice cream, to be honest.
Oh, good choice.
Oh.
What's your favorite, by the way? Corner House ice cream?
Has to be the hot chocolate fudge, hands down. It's a very cliche thing, I know.
No. It is not, my friend. It is a classic.
It is a classic, yeah. Because a lot of people like fruits and strawberries and cream and mangoes and cream. And of course, fruits are great, but I mean, you can sort of get fruits at home,
Correct.
Groceries and stuff.
Correct. I'm with you.
The hot chocolate fudge, oh my God, that's something that I just miss it so much.
Dude, I'll tell you something. And next time, if you like the hot chocolate fudge, I have something that came to a close second with hot chocolate fudge in Corner House, okay? Almond fudge. I don't know if you've tried it, but the almond fudge is something else. It's like, because it's roasted almonds, it's exactly like the hot chocolate fudge, except it's with almonds. And if you like almonds, it's amazing.
See, this is the thing with me. I like almonds, but I don't know whether it will sort of dilute the whole effect of the hot chocolate fudge. So there's a very strange thing about me. A lot of people find it strange.
Try it once and then you let me know. Okay?
Okay, I'll try it. I don't like raw mangoes, but I like mango juices and mango milkshakes.
Oh, interesting.
I don't like coconuts raw, but I like coconut ice cream and Bounty and whatever.
You're a Bounty boy. Oh my God. Really? Wow. Okay. So usually people who like Bounty are usually the people who grew up in Gulf. You know what I mean? In the Gulf, generally. Right?
I did actually, by the way.
You did?
Yeah, I was in Kuwait for the first 5 years of my life, and I have no clue about what happened. I have absolutely no memory of Kuwait. But obviously, Bounty is something that would have stuck with me, since you say that it's...
Maybe it's like a childhood thing, man. You don't even know, like, that love for it. Like, so you won your first ever title. Like you said, you were in Kuwait for the first 5 years of your life. You won your first ever title at the age of 12, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right?
Yeah.
At the age of 12. So what's been the most, I don't know, how do I say, the most fun part about starting young? Because you've had a very supportive family, and not many people can boast of that, who really supported your dreams. What's the best part about starting young?
I think, when you start young, I feel that you have this sense of freedom, like a devil may care attitude towards life, and even towards the game, which I did have. I was fearless back then. Of course, now,
I think you still are, man. Come on, you still are.
No, it's, now, as you grow older, right? I'm not saying that I'm old by any means,
Yeah, you're definitely not, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel that at the start, you have this sense of fearlessness, which really like pushes you. It can take you places, and it did take me places in my career, by the way, because I was not afraid of any opponent. Not to say it in a very egoistic way, but because I had nothing to lose in that sense. So I was all out. I was attacking. I was aggressive in the game. I had no pressure, because if I lost to a senior player, I was always the youngest player to play. Not anymore, of course. I think that was the best. I miss that, really. I do miss that. But now, when you win so much, now you become the favorite. So there's a little bit of pressure, I must say.
I'm sure.
It's only human to feel the pressure of those expectations and the burden as well.
Yeah.
But then you find a different way to adapt.
So, like you said, now you're no longer the youngest player. You used to be. What do you think about the youngsters of today, man? Like, when you see them, are you like, future's promising? How do you feel?
future is very promising. I think the talent we have, whether it's in billiards and snooker or in any field, I feel the standards are just going up and up. Because with technology, we're also advancing so quickly. So we have access to feeds, video feeds. We have so much of scientific training. We have nutritionists coming in, sports psychologists coming in. In fact, my brother's a sports psychologist, and he's helped me tremendously. Shri in the sport. So with a holistic approach towards sport, I feel that the standards are only going to go up. But the scary part is that because this generation, I have to put myself in,
I get it. Yeah.
The latest generation, I feel there'll be too many distractions because of social media, technology, and other things which are online. So if they can balance that out, I think there is a very bright future.
All right. I've got some inside scoop on you from Kasturi. By the way, for everybody watching this, I've met Pankaj in the past, and we've like partied a little bit together. We had a good time. You actually had some time at Arvind Savur's house. Yes, when you started training as a young boy, you stayed with him. Arvind is, of course, one of the most celebrated coaches in snooker and billiard history in India. Do you feel that changed you as a young man?
I must share a story with you. The time that I started playing, I was really, really short. So I remember headlines like, when the first tournament I won at the age of 12, Tiny Tot Pankaj advances to the next round. And, a little prodigy and all of that stuff. Those are the titles being given to me. And when I saw Arvind Savur, I knew he was the best coach around. And I felt like I need to get trained by him. So I approached him the first time when I was, about 11 or 12. And I asked him, I said, can you please train me? Because I know you're the best coach and I really want to improve. And he knew that I was very serious and passionate about the sport. But he says,
not just some random guy just asking for the heck of it, right?
No, of course not. But he said, listen, you're too short. I can't teach you because it'll spoil your technique. And it was heartbreaking. It was really, really heartbreaking. I went home, I cried. I started doing pull-ups. I started playing basketball. I don't know what all I started doing to gain those couple of inches in height. And eventually when I did gain, that height, by the end of that year, it was Christmas time, I remember. He says, come during the Christmas holidays and I'll take you. And he came up to me and he says, I'll take you under my wings.
Super.
So, and it changed me because the way he trained me, the motivation, the ideas he gave me, the knowledge is just something that you can never ever buy.
Lovely,
it comes with time.
That is so lovely. So basically what you're trying to say is you have to be this height to ride on the Arvind Savur little ride in the amusement park.
5 footer.
5 footer.
To be precise.
Super. So listen, man, in a time like this when everybody's kind of home quarantining, staying indoors, like we've been saying, it's a very, very weird time. How has your day changed personally? What are you doing? What are you up to on a daily basis? What do you do?
That's a very good question, actually, because there's so many answers to that. I just feel that at this time, there's so many things. I can go to the serious stuff as well, but I'll start off with the stuff where I feel that we can keep ourselves engaged.
Please.
Right? So this is the best time to learn something new. So for example, I've started playing a word game on my mobile. I'm learning new words. I'm competing. I'm also competing. So I've actually not lost that competitive streak in me in a way.
Wow, okay.
At the same time, I'm learning new words. I'm also following a little bit of the stock markets right now because I just want to see, maybe there's a potential scope to invest, or also to find out, what impact it has on the economy, the way the markets move, the volatility and stuff. So it's just nice to do different things, really. I mean, we're so used to doing our regular day-to-day affairs and getting caught up in the rat race, and we forget to actually learn something new in the process, forget to spend time with family. And I think that's something so big, which I don't see many people mentioning.
I'm sure you don't get to do that generally when you're traveling, right? You travel so much. You must be missing that, honestly.
Absolutely. And this is the time I'm actually really enjoying with my family and bonding with my loved ones, because I don't get that kind of time otherwise. Either I'm training or I'm at the gym or I'm competing or, there's so many different things that you're up to when life is back to normal. But now this is the new normal.
Yeah.
And I think the faster we accept it and adapt to this, the happier we will be.
Yeah.
And obviously, as I said, that we follow the rules, we be disciplined about washing our hands, wearing masks and all of that. And I think we have a chance to beat the coronavirus very soon.
Well said. Well said. There are so many people on the front lines who are doing the same. Doctors, medical professionals, cops, people who are, maybe working in grocery stores, things like that. For everybody who's watching this, like I said, QR code on the screen, link in description, scan the code. You can contribute to the PM Cares Fund. It's a completely voluntary thing. And what we're doing right here with 100 Hours, 100 Stars is to pay tribute to COVID-19 warriors. And when you hear someone like Pankaj kind of talk about how he feels that, people are really putting themselves out there, how it is changing things, I think it's definitely like I'd say a tick mark on all of these things. But hey, let's move back to all your laurels that you brought back. Dude, Arjuna Awardee, okay, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan. Have I missed anything else? Like, when are you going to stop? That's my question. Not like this thing. Like, when are you planning on stopping, man? You're like completely added back to back.
The thing is, I don't play for awards, right? I mean, as tough as it is, to accept that statement, I really don't play for awards. I play because I love the game. I'm passionate.
Yes.
And as far as your question goes as to when I'll stop, I think when I get the Bharat Ratna, then I feel that I will have truly made a mark. I don't know if that's ever going to come.
Is everybody hearing that? Bharat Ratna, someone give him Bharat Ratna.
I'm not asking for it.
Right, so that's when you stop. So what's your typical day, man? Like, because generally what happens is, like you said, you're training in the gym, and you go for your regular practice sessions and your training sessions and things like that. But now that, of course, you're at home, are you, like, you told me how you're picking up all these different skills. Is Pankaj Advani picking up, say, something like, I don't know, cooking, dalgona coffee, like everybody's making?
Ooh, cooking is something. Nah, it's not my cup of tea.
No.
Not even a cup of tea is my cup of tea, actually.
Is it because you're genuinely bad at it, or you just don't enjoy it? Some people don't enjoy it.
One is I don't enjoy it. Secondly, I'm actually scared of fire a bit. Pyrophobia. So I use that as an excuse to actually get away from the kitchen. It's mean, but actually I'm scared of the gas and stuff. No, but I have learned sweeping and mopping, by the way.
I think everyone has become professional jadu cleaners. Professional.
Absolutely.
Like, like you said, new skills, right? We are like another level now. You give me like Padma Bhushan for that. Like, that's what I deserve right now. Like, honestly, really. But
I told my mom also, I said, I think I do as good a job as my maid, or probably a better job, cleaning and mopping. So actually, I'm quite qualified also.
Awesome.
To do the
So now change in career, Pankaj, if you need to, it's very possible, just by the way.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I just want to say that I really appreciate all our sweepers, our cleaners, as you said, the people who are fighting on the front lines of the COVID-19 battle. Paramedics, support staff, administration, they're doing a phenomenal job, because they're not only making lives easier for us, but they're also risking their own lives to keep ours safe. And I just feel that humanity is really tested at this stage. You will also see the worst of humanity, but you'll see the best of humanity.
Absolutely.
Because here in this fight, we're actually fighting a common enemy, and we're all in this together. I just feel that, that there's something I need to say to everybody, all the listeners out there. It's time to put your petty differences aside and be one. Be united. Sometimes it just puts things in perspective, really. Maybe all the arguments, the divisions, our differences based on religion, caste, creed, color, everything can go out of the window now, because we have something bigger to fight.
Absolutely.
So I feel after this gets over also, I think we should have learned our lessons and come back a little more, a little stronger, and live in more harmony and peace.
Well said. Pankaj, I know, of course, when you're getting back, you're dying to get into your routine. You're dying to get into the training, the gym, all of that. But like you said, once upon a time, you were the youngest guy. Now there are a lot of kids who look up to you. Does that feel weird? Or what would you like to say to young aspiring kids out there? What would you like to tell them?
It feels great to be looked up to be honest. I mean, I'd be lying if I said that I don't enjoy the attention, but I also feel that there's a responsibility as an ambassador of the sport, as somebody who's been up there for a while. Everything that goes up has to come down. At some stage, the juniors are going to take over. The youngsters are going to have their day. I just wanted to say that just whatever you do, do it with passion and love. Don't do it for the rewards or the money or the recognition, because everything follows. If the quality of your work is good, and I'm sure you will understand this as well, coming from your profession, that if you shine, if you excel, if you pursue excellence and actually achieve it, then everything else follows. There was a time when, yes, it was really tough when I was a junior, where my mom had to break an FD for me to go abroad and compete in tournaments. And I realized that when you're a nobody really looks at you. The moment you achieve something, then everybody wants to come jump on the bandwagon. They want to support you. So wait for your time. Be patient. Sometimes you just need to wait it out. And eventually, when things fall into place, you keep trying. You may fail a few times, but that taste of victory after many failures is also very, very sweet. And that was what will also make you grateful and help you go forward. So be grateful for the people who are there in your life who contribute, and also do it with pure passion instead of motives which really don't bring out the best in you.
You know what? I love how you brought this up, the importance of family. Like you said, you brought up your mom who broke an FD to send you abroad. I think for you, rather than valuing the people who are in your life right now, I think you personally value the people who have stuck with you in the worst times, from the beginning to now. Am I right?
Absolutely. Because you actually know how true a person is to you when you see them, when you're at your worst and they accept you. Of course, you also have to accept them when they're at their worst. So it works both ways. And I'm totally, whether it's my brother Shri or my mom or my coach, everybody who stood by me, has really made a difference to my life, has shaped me as a human being, and has contributed immensely to my career.
Super. All right. We're nearly reaching the end of this entire thing, but I want to get from you the highlight in your entire career from the age of 12 till now. Okay. I'm sure there's one moment which is like up there that you are like, I lived for this and that this was amazing. This was the best moment ever in my career. What was that for you, and tell us about it?
There's so many moments, to be honest, but there are two moments which really stick out. One was, I think I always mention this in the other interviews, that it was my first world title, because I was just 18 years old.
Yeah,
it was special.
Yeah.
Because it was on debut. I was in China, having absolutely no access to vegetarian food, right? Only living on these packets where you heat and eat them.
Oh my God, I feel it.
Nothing over there. And I was in two matches, in the round of 32 and the round of 16, they were knockout games. I was almost out of the tournament. And in one of them, I actually got a fluke, right? So by virtue of a fluke, I managed to win that particular frame.
Wow. From
4-1, made it 4-2, and then eventually won that match. Then the next match, again, I was down 3-0 and I won 5-4. So it was very dramatic. And then after that, I ended up beating a Pakistani player in the final, which was on Diwali, October 25th, 2003.
What are you saying?
I remember mentioning it that it was my Diwali gift to the nation.
Nice.
It was just dramatic. It felt like it was scripted, really.
Right.
But it was not in reality.
Right.
So the feeling that I had, I didn't know what I had done. I didn't even understand the magnitude of the achievement.
I don't think it sunk in at the moment, right? It didn't sink in.
It didn't sink in for a very long time, by the way. I came back to India, I got a grand reception, and then it started sinking in slowly that, maybe I've done something really big.
Lovely. So that's one. That's the first one. You said there was another one. Which one is that one?
So the second one has to be the Asian Games in 2006 in Doha.
Okay.
Because the Asian Games and Olympics comes once in 4 years, and the perception is that, if you won an Asian Game gold medal or an Olympic medal, it's a really big thing, which is really big. But if you ask me, what would I choose between all my world titles and an Asian Games medal, I would still go with my world titles. Because that's a measure of my consistency over a period of 10, 15, 20 years at the world level. But the Asian Games is again very, very special because it's a quadrennial event. And I remember, again, I was down 2-0 in the first match to an unseeded player. Managed to win that 3-2 somehow by the skin of my teeth. And I eventually ended up winning the gold medal. And the flag going up, the national anthem being played, goosebumps.
Yeah? That was
emotional.
Super. Damn good. Pankaj, I want to say this has been such a fun little chat with you, man. And it's been so cool seeing you again. Personally, I've never had the privilege of seeing you play live, like standing nearby and watching you play. But of course, I have had the privilege of meeting you socially. And let me just tell everybody watching this that Pankaj, he might be like a serious guy professionally and all that. But honestly speaking, when it comes to partying, he's the man. All right. So,
I just like to balance things out.
Yeah, I mean, it's needed, man. Like you said in the beginning of this, you have to balance things out. You can't be like 100% there and like not do this, right? Before I let you go, your message to all the frontline workers, you've already said a tad bit or two, or to people out there that you just like to tell everybody, in a crazy time like this, something from the heart. What would you like to say?
I'd just like to, say a big thank you to all our frontline workers. As I mentioned earlier, the paramedics, support staff, administration, doctors, nurses, police, cleaners, sweepers. I know I may be forgetting a few people out there. All those people who are actually keeping our lives safe, who are putting their own lives at risk, and who are contributing so much. So I feel that if there's a message to the general public, is that please contribute in whatever way you can. I know you've mentioned, through your forum as well. But in any way, whether it's to the PM Cares Fund, whether it's even providing a few meals to underprivileged people or to our frontline workers and warriors, just contribute in some way or the other. Be a part of this fight, because a small little meal or a contribution can go a long way in motivating those people.
Super. Well said, man. And I want to say for everybody watching this again, this is for the last time. The QR code is on the screen. The link is in the description below. You can go ahead, contribute how much ever you like. But more than that, like Pankaj said, small acts of kindness, whether it is maybe paying a salary to your maid, whether it is providing meals to people who are not as fortunate as you and I, anything goes a long way. Pankaj, I want to say thank you so much, man. It's been so cool chatting with you, and I wish you all the very best for 23 more world titles. All right?
Thank you so much. Let's hope we come out of this soon so that at least we have a chance to do what we love.
Super. Cheers. Thank you so much, Pankaj. Take care.
Take care. Bye.
जब सारी दुनिया कर रही थी बकवास, तब फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज की शुरुआत करते हुए रेडियो पर जॉन इब्राहिम, गौतम गंभीर और वरुण धवन ने मिलकर ये कहा।
हाय, मैं हूँ गौतम गंभीर।
हाय, मैं हूँ वरुण धवन।
हाय, मैं हूँ जॉन इब्राहिम।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ मैं कहता हूँ बकवास बंद, बदलाव शुरू।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज का सबसे पहला इनिशिएटिव था नो MC, नो BC।
मैं जॉन इब्राहिम कहता हूँ।
मैं वरुण धवन भी ये वादा करता हूँ,
हम अपनी शहर की औरतों को जुबान से इज्जत देंगे,
यानी नो MC, नो BC।
उसके बाद मिशन तेजाब में कई एसिड अटैक विक्टिम्स की जिंदगी का रुख बदल दिया।
हाय, मैं हूँ आमिर खान और फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज एसिड अटैक विक्टिम्स को एक नई जिंदगी दे रहा है। मैं इसका स्वागत करता हूँ।
मिशन जुर्रत में देश के सारे पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट्स को एक साथ मिलकर कहा।
नमस्कार, मैं अमिताभ बच्चन बोल रहा हूँ। दिल्ली, बेंगलोर, कोलकाता और मुंबई पुलिस को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं मैं देना चाह रहा हूँ। आप फीवर 104 FM मिशन जुर्रत का हिस्सा बने। ये बदलाव की बहुत बड़ी शुरुआत है और मेरी शुभकामनाएं आपके साथ।
जब कश्मीर में फ्लड्स आए, लाखों की तादाद में खाने पीने की सामग्री कश्मीर भिजवाई। हमारी इस कोशिश के लिए मिशन कश्मीर ने जीता गोवा फेस्ट में प्रेस्टिजियस एबी अवार्ड।
मैं और आप मिलकर फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज का अगला प्रोजेक्ट शुरू करते हैं, ब्लड बैंक 104। ब्लड बैंक 104। फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ मैं जॉन इब्राहिम ये वादा करता हूँ कि इस शहर में जब भी होगी खून की दरकार, तैयार रहेगा फीवर 104।
और फिर ट्रैफिक जैम की वजह से नहीं जाए कोई जान, उसके लिए हमने शुरू की अपनी मुहिम एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट।
हाय, मैं हूँ जॉन इब्राहिम।
हाय, मैं हूँ गौतम गंभीर।
हाय, मैं वरुण धवन बोल रहा हूँ।
हाय, मैं हूँ आलिया भट्ट।
जब भी एम्बुलेंस का सायरन सुनाई दे तो हो जाए लेफ्ट, क्योंकि एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट।
अब बकवास बंद, बदलाव शुरू।
एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट के साथ साथ फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने जिम्मा लिया ऑर्गन ट्रांसप्लांट का और बनाया ग्रीन कॉरिडोर, जिसमें एयरपोर्ट से हॉस्पिटल का सफर जो घंटों का था उसे मिनटों का बना दिया। एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट का डंका सिर्फ हिंदुस्तान में नहीं बल्कि न्यूयॉर्क तक बजा। रेडियो के ऑस्कर कहे जाने वाले न्यूयॉर्क फेस्टिवल ने एम्बुलेंस फर्स्ट इनिशिएटिव को 2 बार NYF अवार्ड से नवाजा। और फिर कैंसर सर्वाइवर्स की जिंदगी में बदलाव लाने के लिए फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ जुड़े युवराज सिंह।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ कैंसर सर्वाइवर की जिंदगी के बदलाव के लिए मैं युवराज सिंह तैयार हूँ। क्या आप तैयार हैं?
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने वोटिंग परसेंटेज में किया बदलाव अपनी मुहिम ईच वन खींच वन के साथ।
नमस्कार, मैं हूँ फीवर RJ अमिताभ बच्चन। चुनाव का माहौल बना हुआ और मैं तो कहूँगा कि ईच वन खींच वन। जब मैं भी वोटिंग करने जाऊंगा तो किसी को साथ खींच कर लेकर जाऊंगा।
इंडियन आर्मी के साथ मिलकर फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने एक ऐसा जश्न मनाया जिसका शोर बॉर्डर पार पहुंचा।
मैं गौतम गंभीर।
मैं हूँ कर्नल VN थापर, कैप्टन विजयन थापर का फादर।
मैं हूँ मेजर गौरव आर्या।
फीवर FM के साथ मिलकर कहता हूँ,
इस कारगिल विजय दिवस मिलकर ऐसा जश्न मनाएंगे
कि शोर
बॉर्डर पार पहुंचे। जय हिंद।
जय हिंद।
जय हिंद। जय हिंद।
7 दिसंबर इंडियन आर्म्ड फोर्स फ्लैग डे पर फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ पूरे हिंदुस्तान ने मिलकर दिखाया अपना देश प्रेम।
मैं सिर्फ यही रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगा सारे अपने फैंस से और लिसनर्स से, आप फेसबुक हो चाहे इंस्टाग्राम हो चाहे इवन ट्विटर हो, अगर आप अपना फ्रेम चेंज कर सकते हैं 7 दिसंबर को तो कहीं ना कहीं आप वो रिस्पेक्ट दे रहे हैं आर्म फोर्सेस को।
दिल्ली की बिगड़ती हवा और पोल्यूशन से एनवायरनमेंट को बचाने के लिए फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज लेकर आया प्रोजेक्ट ग्रीन हार्ट्स, जहां हमने दिल्ली NCR में लगाए 1 लाख से भी ज्यादा पेड़।
आप पहले 1 या 2 पेड़ों से शुरुआत करो और कोशिश करो कि उन पेड़ों को अपने बच्चों की तरह बड़ा करो।
पुलवामा अटैक इस मुश्किल की घड़ी में पूरे देश को शहीदों के परिवार से जोड़ रही थी एक वेबसाइट भारत के वीर। तो फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के साथ मिलकर सुपरस्टार अक्षय कुमार ने फीवर 104 FM पर DG CRPF से कहा,
हेलो डी साहब, शरद।
हाँ नमस्कार।
नमस्कार। अक्षय भाई मेरे साथ दूसरी लाइन पे।
नमस्ते जी। मेरे लायक कोई भी सेवा हो, मैं बोला पूरा देश आपके साथ है इस वक्त। अभी आई हैव जस्ट सेंट 5 करोड़ रुपीस टू भारत के वीर फ्रॉम माय साइड।
फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज ने शुरू की मुहिम #सिंगल यूज प्लास्टिक से ब्रेकअप।
मैं तो सभी दुकानदारों से आग्रह करूंगा, आप अपने दुकान पर हमेशा बोर्ड लगाते हैं, एक बोर्ड ये भी लगा दीजिए, कृपा करके हमसे प्लास्टिक की थैली की अपेक्षा न करें।
और फिर पहली बार देश के किसी मीडिया हाउस की पीठ थपथपाने के लिए देश के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने फीवर 104 FM के लिए ट्वीट किया। फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज के पिछले 5 सालों की ये तो बस एक छोटी सी झलक थी, लेकिन फीवर वॉइस ऑफ चेंज की टीम जॉन इब्राहिम के साथ कहती है, ये बस शुरुआत है, बदलाव अब भी बाकी है।
Hi, this is Tanishaa here. You're watching 100 Hours, 100 Stars.
Yeah, and how is our star, Tanisha? How are you doing? कैसी हैं आप? सबसे पहली बात.
Oh, it feels like it's been over 100 hours in this quarantine. We've been quarantined for like 100,000 hours now.
Yes.
And you know, I just realized that we've got to do this. This is the need of the hour.
Yes.
Scary, but
it is very scary, and like we've been speaking to a lot of people, and even who've been a part of this 100 Hours 100 Stars, which is for the COVID warriors and for people on the front line. Everybody's been saying that wish that ye tab hota, is wajah se na hota. We would have been respecting nature, we would have been respecting things, but hopefully this wouldn't be the reason people's health at risk. So how are you?
Would we have been respecting nature? Would we have been doing, we say, this, I think this is the problem with the human race. We're all like, kal karenge, lekin kabhi nahi hoga. And we just needed this wake-up call. We needed the wake-up call. My only thing is that, unfortunately, a lot of people are starving. In our country, it's just a very frightening situation because there's just no food, I don't know if they're so bothered about a disease that's may or may not kill them. Because if you're starving, you're not really thinking about all these other things. So it's a wake-up call for all of us in India to realize what's happening in our country, in the interiors of our country, and just on ground with today, like living in Bombay, I finally realized when I saw the Bandra, when I saw all those migrant workers at Bandra station, you live in this city, but you have no perspective on how many people come into Bombay just to make a living, because that's their daily, just that need of they need it. And I don't think it just made me realize, oh my God, like what is going on in our country. And I just hope that people will use this time to really reflect and make positive choices where their governments are concerned as well.
Yeah, that's so true. And that's one word that I caught on there, positive, which is very difficult to hold on to these days. In the beginning, फिर भी अच्छा लग रहा था कि harsh, no traffic, no. I'm still glad about the no traffic and no horns, frankly. But in the beginning, फिर भी अच्छा लग रहा था. Now it's like getting to a lot of people. तो आप कैसे इस lockdown mood down को tackle कर रही हैं? What are you doing?
Honestly, I'm very blessed. I have a beautiful house. I have a beautiful terrace. I have a lot of space, and I'm really blessed for that. I know people in apartments and things are probably just ready to kill themselves. They can't even go down in the building and things like that.
Smaller houses also.
They have timings to go to the terrace and things. So I just say that, I say thank God that this is the space that I'm in right now. And I'm brimming with a lot of gratitude because I'm really blessed, and I have a lot of dogs. I'm very entertained. My mother never taught me to be bored. When I was a kid, my mom used to tell me this word is, are you a boring person? She would ask me. If I said, Mama, I'm bored, she'd say, are you a boring person? And I'd be like, what do you mean? She's like, because if you're bored, then you're bored with yourself.
Correct.
And I was like, no, I'm not boring. So then I would be like, I can't be bored because I'm with myself. How can I be bored?
Yeah, that's so true. You talking about your mom, I was just looking at this throwback picture you shared.
Yes. I posted that today.
My Fabulous Mom magazine feature back in the day, when magazines were also a huge thing. I mean, they still are, but those days and those memories, this is the time that we can go back to. So what is special about this? When did this happen? And what was
I think I'm 6 years old in that picture. I'm 6 years old, and I actually called my mom and I was like, Mama, this popped up on my Instagram. Somebody had found it in their archives and stuff and posted it. And I was like, when did we do this? I don't even remember doing this. I was 6 years old. I remember my dogs though. I remember those dogs. I remember the outfit.
Okay.
So all the things that I remember, I'm very in touch with.
Oh my God, I actually didn't pay attention that those are real dogs.
Yeah, that's Sweetie. My dog, the one I'm holding is Sweetie, and the one my mom's holding is Bimbo.
Oh, so cute.
Bimbo.
And your mom's looking
stunning. I know.
Very cute and funny. Not funny, come on.
She's ageless.
Yeah, look at this one. This one is also so pretty. What is that one thing?
Like something out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
This one is our halat right now. In our PJs and homeware all through the day. But what is that one thing bachpan ki jo you still have? Are there a lot of things?
What do you mean?
Bachpan ki koi aisi cheezein that you still have, like it could be things you played with, it could be your outfits, any memory that you still kept with you. Yeah, your toy, soft toy, Barbies, what kind of a kiddo you were?
From my childhood, I didn't really play with dolls and stuff much. We had a lot of dogs and we had other things that we did. From my childhood, the only thing that I still have, which I really cherish, is my house in Lonavala. That's like my safe space, and it used to belong to my grandmom, and she's we've all grown up there, all of us as kids, and that's whenever I go there, it just takes me flashes back to that.
Isn't this over there?
No, this is not in Lonavala. This is actually we were doing a shoot it was a look test for a film.
Oh, but I think on this post you mentioned about the Lonavala house.
Yeah, my Lonavala house, where we would sit and we would make garlands out of flowers, and my mama. That time in Lonavala there was no television. There was no television. It was you can't go on a holiday to Lonavala and expect to have. Firstly, you couldn't have electricity 24/7.
Correct.
Barely got like electricity and water in Lonavala. So, you know, when we were young, so it was like no television. It was like entertain the children however you can.
I know. And this is the time when I actually get time to go back and think about all of these things. Anything you unlocked about yourself, something new in this lockdown? Because you know, like there's that funny meme जो आया था कि सब लोग line में खड़े हैं and this is going to be the line for auditions for MasterChef after lockdown. क्योंकि everybody is turning chef.
Oh God, no. Firstly, I have to say I'm sick of the workout videos and I'm sick of the cooking videos.
Listen, don't say that. I post some of them, okay, and you've been a fitness freak too. Don't say that.
The cooking videos just irritate me because it's like, dude, I really don't want to see the fattening food you're eating.
I know, right?
I mean, what's with the baking? Why are you baking? Like use this time to quit sugar. Somebody. That's one thing I'm doing. I'm using this time to quit sugar. I am. I'm making a conscious effort. But that's because I'm addicted. I have a problem.
Well, of course, it's the bong genes, it's the whole Marathi movie genes.
Blame it on the genetics. I totally agree with you.
We do it so easily. I'm a Punjabi. Dude,
fathers and grandparents.
I'm a Punjabi. मैं तो खाने के बारे में सोचती हूँ तो आधा 1 किलो ऐसे ही बढ़ जाता है.
Bessie, my dog is trying to get into the frame. He's so shameless. He can't let me do an interview without trying to sneak in. He's like climbing on top of the sofa. Look at him. He's climbed on top of the sofa onto my lap. This is Harry. Harry, say hi to the camera. Say hi. Say hi. He's so naughty. No. Naughty boy he is. In the middle of our conversation, he's like climbing onto me, and I was like, "What are you doing? I'm on the phone."
Listen, ऐसे वाले funny workout videos में भी होता है when people are working out and the cute little pets they come and jump on them and they're doing some push-ups and then.
Second one is also arrived.
Hi.
Not one, there are two. Now they're both like looking at me like, why have you pet one and not the other?
Yeah, why is the entire attention on the phone and not us?
When I'm working out, they have to be very far away. I refuse to let them come close.
What time do you work out? Like, अभी lockdown में schedule तो change हुआ होगा. सच्ची बताना.
Actually, it's lovely. I've set a very nice routine for myself, and I think that's what's important, to set a routine for yourself. Otherwise, you can just fall into like this very negative space, like you said. And I love working out, so I work out at about 5 o'clock in the evening on my terrace. It's beautiful weather.
Wow.
I look at the birds. I'm very into nature and very into I'm very dreamy, and I like to lose myself in nature. So like I work out on the terrace. It's great fun, and all my dogs come with me. We hang out.
Oh, brilliant! So all our schedules have gone topsy-turvy. Even on the show, we keep reminding each other, "Hey guys, nahana zaruri." Sometimes it's so comfortable in your PJs. What is that schedule, jo you're trying hard to keep on? Like as before lockdown, kaisa tha aur abhi kaisa?
The waking up schedule. The waking up in the morning. Making it a point to wake up by like 8 o'clock. Because like when I'm on a normal day, because it's a weekday, you're psychologically kind of tuned that it's a weekday, we've got to wake up. By 8 o'clock you're awake. By 12:31 your TV, everything is off and you're in bed. But now with this quarantine, you're like, it just you're watching a show and then you're like, okay, just another episode, we can wake up by 10.
Correct.
It just becomes such a... I'm finding the waking up a little
ouch
difficult. But I'm getting there.
Your schedule before lockdown and post lockdown is what's the biggest thing that has changed apart from sleep? So you heading out or doing things or going for a particular class, or what do you miss the most?
I miss my Pilates. I miss my trainer. I miss my Pilates. I miss going. So I'm the kind of person, I don't work out much at home. I like going to a class outside. I've always been an outdoor, go to a gym, because it just keeps you in that space. It keeps you focused.
Correct.
But in a way, so that's what I've taken back from the quarantine, is to self-discipline and to work out at home, which is also a good, it's like teaching yourself something new. So but I do miss it. I miss my Pilates.
क्या बात है. Do you sit watch old films या mama's films या your own film बैठ के वो गाने सुनना गाना, because you know a lot of people are doing that also, taking the bathroom singing to another level, you know what I mean? So do you have, what is the last retro film you watched or sung, your favorite song, film?
What I'm doing is I'm really I think this lockdown is great to improve on your own skills, you know, to work on yourself a lot. So whether it's writing, I like writing, so I'm trying to be better at writing.
What kind of writing? What genre?
Anything. Just writing anything. You know, I'm trying to teach myself how to write with my left hand. I'm trying to like just, you know, be like build on your own self. Just, it's a great time to just focus on you and like really like all those things. Memorize all those Amitabh Bachchan monologues that you never could memorize. You know, say them with like, work on your acting skills, work on your performance skills, work on whatever the hell you want to work on. Because there's nobody looking at you.
That's also true. Had you planned ये 2020 आपने ऐसे plan किया था, कुछ सोचा था 2020 के लिए कि इस साल में तो ये करना है या इस पे work करना है, and then suddenly now it's like kaput.
Yeah, I did think that 2020 I'll travel, I'll work more. Because in 2019, you know, it was kind of, I didn't travel at all and I didn't do much work. I'd kind of just gone into like a shutdown space. So I think 2020 I had planned like I'll take a holiday with my mom and you know, like all these plans I'd made. I was like, okay, now I'm going to Navla will be my holiday with my mom.
Yeah, because 2020 in itself, like the numbers were so special. So a lot of people had so many things to say about this year when it all started. Like, oh my God, ये साल तो, you know, 2020, oh my God, it बोलने में भी कितना अच्छा है. And now everybody is going back to their Happy New Year pictures and saying that, why did we say Happy New Year? But there is a positive lining, I'm sure. What is that one positive take you're taking out of all of this?
The fact that in 2020 you have 2020 vision. And whether it's the universe trying to show it to you or nature trying to show it to you, it's like you're being force-fed reality. And it's time we all wake up. It's like, this is it. You got to just get your act together. Fix whatever. We're in isolation, right? Like I said, it's the perfect time to work on your own, you know, things that you have a problem with. Like I have a problem with sugar. I genuinely have a problem with sugar. So me making this effort to try and quit sugar is a big deal. So that's just, it was a wake-up call for me. Like I'm at home, I'm stuck, I'm not accessible to a lot of things. I can't go out and get my Starbucks whenever I feel like it, you know. So it's like a wake-up call. It's like get your act together, kids.
Oh my God, you've been a part of a lot of. I mean, I love how you speak and that the 2020 vision thing. I mean, seriously, that's something for everyone to think upon. You've been on a reality show where it's all about being with people. Right now, we're all like that.
Life is a reality show.
हम बंद हो गए हैं. You've been on a reality show where it was about being out and facing fears. And now you're actually in and at a mind like yours, a body like yours must be feeling like मुझे यहाँ से निकलना है. What are you doing in your exercises, if you would? I know you don't like workout videos, but कुछ exercises बोलो. Yeah, come on, people look, you know it. Okay, people have appreciated. I mean, your weight loss pictures and everything.
You're killing me.
Come on, let's make you do something.
I'll be honest with you. Like I'm very like even in the Big Boss house. When I was in the Big Boss house, I didn't feel the need to like. I wasn't like trying to escape and shit like that. I was very okay with being disconnected from phone and television and all of those things.
Song, which is like kudos, man.
I feel very comfortable being disconnected from all this because I had a beautiful childhood with my mom. We were taught to basically entertain ourselves, take care of ourselves. You know, just find your happiness and your excitement and everything within you, because everything is within you. This entire universe that we've created. Correct. You know, I'm reading Osho. I read a lot of Osho. I love him. And one thing he says is that everything that we've created has come from some thought. Correct. Basically, thoughts are things. And things are thoughts. Somebody's thoughts, at least. My workouts, I'm trying to teach myself a new workout.
Come on, let's go,
I'm doing, so I was never very good at flexibility and balance and things like that. I've always been a weights and running, weights and this thing. Then I did Pilates. I started Pilates, which improved my flexibility and balance.
Okay.
And then I moved on to a little bit of yoga. But one thing I'm trying to get better at with strength, flexibility and balance is animal flow. I'm really liking animal flow movements. Basically, you do a lot of, it works on a lot of principles of yoga, and it works on a lot of principles of, have you heard of this man called Ido Portal? Ido Portal is this guy who basically talks about movement training. He says you have to move.
Okay.
It's basically about continuously moving and using your body to basically your body weight to strengthen all your muscles. It makes you like crawl on the floor, duck walk, all these like monkey jumps. It's really exhausting, like if you think about it, like it's exhausting. And it's great because it's in a way, it's just disconnecting you from what I was doing before, disconnecting me. It's like changing your body.
क्या बात है तनिषा you have to tell us and tell everybody कि आप कैसे कर रही हैं शुगर को कंट्रोल like come on like I mean it's a challenge for all of us. What are you doing? आप क्या सब्स्टिट्यूट ले रही हैं या आप क्या ऐसे रूल रख रही हैं दिन में ऐसी कौन सी चीज़ आप लेती हैं when you want to kill the crave?
तो मेरा शुगर एडिक्शन इज अ साइकोलॉजिकल एडिक्शन. कोई भी शुगर एडिक्शन एक्चुअली फिजिकल एडिक्शन नहीं है. इट्स अ साइकोलॉजिकल एडिक्शन. अगर इन योर brain you want sugar, then your body will want sugar. It's basically that. And yeah, they say every evening at 4 o'clock you crave the sugar because you had it the day before, and all this is again conditioning and training. So for me, I've got to switch the way I think. So the moment I start craving sugar, one thing I eat is soft. Soft is great. It's a great, like, it just kills your sugar craving.
Soft, yes.
Soft is superb.
But soft in Mukwas is even better.
Mukwas? Really?
Yeah, वो जो
not very healthy.
हल्का सा sweet.
Soft is healthier. And soft doesn't have sugar.
I know.
Mukwas has sugar.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm making it contradicting it. The whole theory of how
you're fully cheating on my poor sugar.
Okay, let's play a quick rapid fire. You have to tell us top 3 things you would. Top 3. Okay, whenever you can take your time. Top 3. We ain't going nowhere, Tanisha. Top 3 favorite sweet dishes, Tanisha.
Ooh, chocolate. Anything in chocolate. I love Kaju Katris. Like Kaju Katris are like, oh my god, just the best. And Kalakan.
I'm sorry I'm doing this.
Rasmalai or Kalakan, same level, like Kalakan, Rasmalai, Kaju Katri. They all fall into like number 2 and I don't have a number 3.
One food you wish didn't have calories at all and you could eat at any time.
Chocolate.
I think she's going back to sweet. No French fries, no nothing.
It's only. It's like I'm addicted. I'm telling you.
Oh my god, I can hear that. I can feel that already. Your all-time favorite top 2 retro films.
Sorry?
All-time favorite top 2 retro films. Evergreen
retro films. Oh my god. I would have to say one of them is Amar Akbar Anthony. Namak Halal.
Oh, both my favorites.
Saathi Mere Saathi.
Oh,
coming to number 1, you know. I have so many retro films that I love. Like it's just, they're just my like, they're my
yeah. Top 3 retro गाने आपके favorite कोई भी.
Oh, retro गाने.
कोई भी किसी को आप सुन सकते हो. It's sometimes maybe even in your personal collection or whatever. Why are you smiling for? What is it?
I was thinking of my retro gaane. I start smiling.
How sweet! To tell us.
So top 3. God, I don't know. There's just I never thought of them in terms of top. But like one of my favorites is Jawani Janeman.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the other one is Raat Baki, my mom's song, which I love.
Oh my God.
Raat Akeli hai, sorry. And Raat Baki, which is again Parveen Bhabhi. There's so many. This is like, I can't tell you which ones. Then there's Nutan Maushi's songs, which I used to love. There was one that I used to sing as a kid, which was...
you have to sing it.
Savan ka mahina, pavan kare shor. And he would say shor, and she would correct him and say, no, it's shor. And I thought that was the cutest thing. Like, I used to think that was the cutest thing. And I used to think that he was, like, I didn't realize he was purposely doing it. I thought he really couldn't get it.
We all still think it's the cutest thing ever, yaar. If you had to choose any 2 items from your makeup bag, तो वो कौन से होते?
Sorry,
any 2 items from your makeup bag. कोई भी 2 चीजें आपके मेकअप से आप ले सकती हैं, तो वो क्या हो?
My Too Faced lip plumper. I love it. It's the best lip gloss thing ever. And Benefit tint.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, love.
I cannot leave the home without 3 things. Which are the 3 things?
My dark glasses, my bag, and my car.
Okay, the 3 things you keep reminding yourself in this lockdown. Stay positive.
Work out, stop eating sugar.
High five. Okay, and of course, lastly, what message, since this is in support of the COVID warriors, there is a QR code that's appearing on your screens, everybody. Tanisha, I'd also request you to scan it on your phone. There'll be a link you get. You can donate to the PM Cares Fund, jitna bhi ho sake. But आप क्या message देना चाहेंगी, Tanisha, for all those people on the front line, for families who have their, fathers and husbands going and fighting as policemen? What would you have to say for everyone?
I just want to say, like, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Like, thank you for putting yourself on the line for us. Thank you for being out there, and really just, you're always going to be in our prayers, because you guys are the true heroes. You're out there and you're taking risks that we just can't even comprehend how difficult it is for you all and your families. And just know, all we can do is we are praying for you. Stay strong, and just thank you for taking care of us.
Kya baat hai. Tanisha, I really think you should come out with a book. I mean, you're so good. Like, bang on. What are you going to name the book? Like, quickly, if you had to just think of a name, what are you going to write? What are you going to name it?
I'm not writing a book.
Hey, right now, yaar, you're so good. I'm just saying, itna maza aayega. If you had to, hypothetical situation.
I don't know what I'm writing, but I'm not writing a book.
Fine.
Right
okay,
now,
even if it's a web series.
You know, right now I'm just rubbish writing. It's called rubbish writing. You just write the first thought that comes in your mind, and you just keep writing.
But उसी में तो मिलता है ना, सोना, लोटस, सब उसी में से निकल, हीरा, sorry, I mean whatever, तो मतलब निकल जाएगा उसमें से कुछ. But we want to see a lot more of you, Tanisha. Is there something that you're looking forward to doing after the lockdown?
Ooh, something that I'm looking forward to doing: traveling, getting out of the house, traveling, going to a party. Party.
All right, 3 cheers to that. Hopefully, ho paaye aise bahut hi jald. I hope you had fun, Tanisha. It was great talking to you on 100 Hours, 100 Stars.
Thank you so much. It was great fun being here.
Thank you, and lots of love to you. Hope to see you on the screen more often. We miss Nikki.
There's always Nikki. Nikki's within me forever.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and take care. Lots of love.
Thank you. Bye.